Thank you for taking the time to be part of history. Advocacy Day, or what we call Lobby Days, is essential and a very important tool in shaping the world we live in. Take a look around the bus, and you will see leaders just like you who share a vision for a better tomorrow. Are you ready? These next couple of minutes will go by very quick, but the information and secrets of what it takes to be a great leader will last a lifetime. At this point, you are probably wondering, what is advocacy, and how do I participate in advocacy? The best way to answer this question is by asking other advocates who were once in these same seats just like you, venturing on a journey to Springfield, getting ready to change the world. So, let's go hear what they have to say.
Passion is essential to being a good advocate because when you're passionate about something, it comes through in your story. And when your story is passionate and your congressperson sees that you're passionate about what you're speaking about, they're more inclined to believe and support you.
One very important part of advocating is focus. I learned from the first times of developing to be an advocate that once you get in there to see a representative, you don't have much time. You need to focus on what's important, what you want to convey to that representative, and what you want them to take away from your visit. You don't want to talk too much. You want to make sure that they have the basic information. You want to try to focus their attention on the issue and also to get some kind of commitment from them about the reason you're there.
Respect is crucial to being a good advocate. It's important to set an atmosphere of respect to communicate effectively with your representative. Dress, demeanor, and attitude could all affect whether your ask actually connects with your representative.
Confidence is important. It lets your congressman or congresswoman know that you are ready, that you've done the legwork, and that your ask is reasonable.
Whether you're infected or affected with HIV and AIDS, caring is essential to being a good advocate because that allows your elected representative to know that you care enough to come out and express to them the needs for a particular service and or bill and the need for their support.
Now look around. We all share many of these characteristics. Each and every one of us has the ability to become a great advocate. Okay, now we know what it takes to be an advocate, but what is advocacy? What is lobbying? Advocacy is presenting your story to your representatives, asking them to work on your behalf, and talking about how the policies that they work on affect your everyday life. So, when you advocate, you should make it personal, do your homework, and offer solutions. As you can tell, advocating is a very useful tool and can come in very handy if you are prepared. Let's take out a worksheet and cover some basic preparation techniques that will be useful and help guide you through the policy arena.
One of the first things I do to prepare for lobby days is write down why I'm here, my personal story.
It helps me to write down what I know best, the issue I want to speak about,
How it relates to me and how it affects me.
What will happen to me and the people I care about if this does not happen?
The good things that will happen if the problem is addressed.
I think that's about it.
Wait, aren't you forgetting something?
I am?
You're forgetting the ask. The ask is the most important part of lobbying.
You're right. That ties everything down together. The 5 key points of the ask are introducing yourself, talking about the issues that matter to you, not complaining but voicing some viable solutions, directly asking if you can count on the members' support, and thanking them, even if they say no. Now that we know what advocating is and the importance of telling our story, let's play a game to see if you can spot the do's and don'ts.
Yeah, so we're here to talk about,
House bill?
here to talk about ADAP. ADAP is really important because people need it.
We do need it, so we need your support.
Okay, gentlemen, so when you figure out what it is that you need, what you need my support for and what you're asking, then you can come back and we can talk about it then. Okay? Thank you. Goodbye.
Good morning, Representative Turk. My name is Eric Buckles, and I'm your constituent. Here today asking your support for House Bill 269. House Bill 269 is extremely important to me because it affords me the ability to receive life-saving medications, as well as it allows me to live a normal, healthy, and productive life. Without this bill, I would potentially end up sick in a hospital, in an emergency room, and it decreases my chances of living a productive life. So
What is House Bill 69, Mr. Buckles?
It's House Bill 269.
This bill will continue to fund the AIDS Drug Assistance Program. It is a program both myself and my colleague get our medicine from. If we take our medicine, we are healthy and we can become normal, productive members, have jobs, pay our taxes. We are afraid, though, because many states are starting to cut funding to this, and people who are becoming infected with HIV are not able to get their medication.
So we come to you respectfully today, asking your support for this bill.
Okay.
Can we count on your support?
You sure can. Thank you guys for coming in and informing me about that bill today, and I'll definitely support it.
Thank you so much, Representative Turk. And here are a few facts on that bill.
Thank you.
And we will also be following up with you if that is okay.
That much. Have a great day.
My first time at Lobby Days was nerve-wracking. I did a lot of research beforehand, so I knew which Congress people I was going to talk to. I knew their records, and I had a pretty good idea about how they would respond. And I went into the sessions actually feeling way more prepared than that congressperson actually was.
My first lobby days was very interesting. I had no idea who my representatives were. I was not prepared. After training, I was nervous, and luckily we went around with a mentor. First time I went to see my senator, I tried to speak, and I was sort of came out. I was sweating, and it did all get better, though. By the time I got to my representative, I was doing better. Luckily, they both had the same views that I had, and then it was on to other people and other representatives that did not have the same views that we had. After that, I was able to educate myself a little more and hopefully become a little better advocate.
My first time going to lobby days, I listened to the information that I was given, and then once I found out who my state representative was, and I also had to actually learned that the state representative and the senator, what the two did. I had to learn what each one did. And once I learned that, I kind of went off into a corner by myself and figured out what story I could tell that would relate to what I was asking for. So the advice I would give to new advocates is to think about what you're going to say. Maybe write down a few bullet points on important things that you want to relay to your legislator. Because you want to make sure you get the important stuff out. And you will probably be nervous because we're all kind of nervous the first time we do it. So you want to make sure you get the important stuff out, and you want to make sure you get it out without appearing nervous. So if you're prepared, then you should be okay. And the last thing I did, I had to continue to remind myself that they're human just like me. They are in a position of power, but they are human just like me. That helped calm me down.
My first time at Lobby Days, I was very well rested. I'd gone over the materials that were supplied by the AIDS Foundation of Chicago that had given me the information to kind of do the research that was needed on the representative I was going to meet. I'll never forget my very first meeting. It was with Representative Barbara Flynn Curry. I was really, really nervous. I felt really intimidated. But I do believe Representative Curry understood my position and as well as my ask. I'll never forget that moment because as I was conveying to Representative Curry why I was there in her office, I began to cry in telling my story to her. Representative Curry didn't interrupt me. She allowed me to continue, and the meeting went along as planned. Later, when I got back to the cafeteria or the section that kind of section off for the debriefing type session, this was years ago, I kind of my partner, the guy that was with me, who partnered with me, we were both constituents of Representative Curry, told me that showing emotion was actually good. And he felt as though I came across as very human. And he felt that my representative felt that as well.
Are you nervous right now? Good. It's a sign that you know the importance of lobbying and have a story to tell. But don't let the nervousness take over. Just grab a partner and role play. The best way to be prepared is to practice your story. Remember, this is just the start.
Keep advocating.
Get involved.
And stay strong.